All right, so let's transition from our kind of command center dashboard to viewing the submissions themselves. So I like to describe that as like a menu system. So as I come in here, I'm going to get a menu of all of the completed or not completed submissions that we've received. So you can sort and filter by whatever filters or parameters that you create. So categories, statuses, phases, in progress submissions, whatever it might be. But kind of narrowing our results down, we're going to get that listing of all of our completed or in progress submissions depending on your search. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Leslie here. And when I click on Leslie's name, hopefully that profile concept starts to come to light, more visual, as I talked about it earlier. So Leslie is an applicant, and we kind of take a virtual concept of binders, right? So we take all of her information and we break it out into tabs to make it super user-friendly to access on the fly what you need from her. So this is Leslie. And this would be all of the data we collected in Leslie's submission form. So drop downs, check boxes, essay questions, that's all showing up right here at the tip of my fingertips. File uploads. Again, I'm going to come back to this here in a moment, but you're going to notice that there's an image in here, there's a PDF form, there's some recommendation letters, there's some transcripts. So again, all the content collected either by Leslie or on behalf of Leslie is aggregated under her name. Now, if I scroll up, off to the right, I can actually send Leslie communication. So and everything in here can be configured. So if you don't want to use these features, don't worry, we can turn it off. But I can actually leave Leslie communication that notifies her she comes into Reviewr. She can see the communication left for her. She can respond back. If you want to log notes on here about Leslie, you can do things like that. If you want to move Leslie from one group to another, if you want to give her custom filters, you can do all that. What's great about this though is I click on attachments. Any file uploads that pertain to Leslie will show up here. In fact, maybe you want Leslie to come back in like 3 months or come back in phase 2 of your process and upload additional documents. She can also do that here as well. But you're going to notice that there's a listing of all of my files. And if I click view, it's actually going to embed that document right in front of me. So there's no need to download stuff, use third-party softwares like Microsoft Office and view the information, come back to Reviewr. Instead, you get it all right in front of you. We also have some pretty cool, file engagement tools as well. So maybe you want to leave comments on file uploads left by Leslie, almost like a collaborative tool with her. You can annotate on here, you can draw on here, all sorts of things. So not only are we collecting files, but we're able to view files and interact with them. Again, very, very powerful stuff. I also wanted to touch on the supplemental forms. Again, used in a lot of different ways. We have another video for this if you're interested. But right here, you actually see a listing of all of my reference letters submitted, as well as any transcripts that got submitted. So again, not only are we collecting reference files, but also reference forms. So Anne, if I click on her name, it's actually going to show me the form that Anne filled out on behalf of Leslie, and it attaches it right to her profile. So now think bigger picture. If you're doing things like recognition awards, this could be Leslie the nominee. These might be all the nominations submitted on behalf of her. Again, aggregating things into one centralized place. What if this process is a grant or a scholarship and Leslie gets selected, and now you want Leslie to come back every single month or every quarter or once a year and submit some additional forms or some additional documentation? Leslie can simply click add new and then submit a form directly to her profile. So you have her initial entry form, and then any additional documents or additional forms that she fills out will also show up here. So again, I use the term lifecycle a lot. Full lifecycle management from intake of applications all the way until the program ends and she might be submitting thank you letters.